Okay, so I'm here with Yves Behar from Fuse Project. First question I was going to ask was future trends in sustainability. It's almost becoming expected now for brands to be doing this. What do you think about the generation coming up behind us? What trends do you see coming through in sustainability and design?
Well, there's still, so much that needs to be done in the space, right? We're really scratching the surface. But in this case, the sheer scale, of tens of millions of shoes being sold every year by Puma.
Yeah.
The sheer scale is really what I think is the next step, right? You see a lot of sustainability stuff at a small scale. Somebody making a lamp or a chair out of reused materials or new types of materials that are biodegradable or come from a recycled source. But to look now at gigantic systems and to rethink those systems in a way that where they are sustainable, where they create a better product in the end, a better experience. That's really I think the next stage.
And the sustainable design, do you start with materials or ideas when you start?
I think in our case we really start with the full idea, because if you just think about the materials, you're sort of affecting one part of it. But if you can go and sort of think about the way things are made and shipped and packaged, the way they cross oceans, the ways that they're put in a storeroom, the ways they're picked out of the storeroom. It's with most products today, you really have a pretty long manufacturing and shipping cycle that you need to analyze as well as part of the project. And so, on this particular project, on reinventing the shoebox, we really sort of figured that we had to kind of kill the shoebox in order to get to something not just incremental, but something truly new.
Do you think brands should be held to account for their sustainability indexes? I don't know what Puma's plans are with their own one, this index that they just brought out, but will they be publishing results from that and be accountable for not hitting those targets?
Well, I think accountability is critical. Companies have accountability to their shareholders for their financial results.
Yeah,
right?
I was thinking along the same lines.
So along the same lines, I think there's going to be accountability and measurability of how companies are doing business. And in some ways, there are today, because the press is there kind of to look at it, but I think there will be more of that on a simple reporting basis, on a simple but the beauty there is that it can only get better, right? It's like we're gonna go so far and so fast, I believe, in the next 10, 20 years, that it will be. It is going to be a revolution of the 21st century. In my opinion, it's going to be the revolution of the 21st century.
It'll also be interesting as well, I think, with sensors and real-time information. I think this could be quite interesting in terms of transparency with companies, that you could actually see what's happening in real time, their inputs, their outputs, carbon output.
Yeah, I've worked on projects recently with smaller companies where every garment that we make, this is with Pact, the underwear company started. Every garment we make has the name of the factory in it, and you can go and see movies of the factory and the people working there. And you can go visit the factory if you want to. I think there's no, industrialization doesn't mean anymore that you have to sort of hide things, and on the contrary, I think you have to bring people to it, and people see value in that. They're willing to get excited about your brand. They're willing to pay for the cost of the goods they buy because they know more, not because you've hidden things from them, right? So we tried dozens and dozens. We tried 40 different prototypes and thousands of different directions. But what we came to is this idea that we have a box which is made of a single sheet of cardboard laid flat. It's not that much bigger than this. It's 65% less cardboard than a regular shoebox, and but it isn't really structural. So the bag you slip around it makes it structural. It allows you to stack the box to do all the things you expect the box to do. It also protects, this bag protects the box in shipping, and you know, then what happens at the store level is you can, you know, you just get the bag, you just take the bag home.
Yeah.
And hence you don't need the additional plastic bag, you know, shopping plastic bag. You just take this home, and of course you can keep using this as a you know, as a shoe bag when you travel.
Yeah.
And when you're done, it's recyclable, and it's also made of recycled materials, recycled PET. So it does a lot for you, you know, and that's why we call it clever.